Intermediate Pandas, Conditional Selection and Boolean Indexing. Welcome! In this lesson, you are going to master conditional selection and Boolean indexing in Pandas. We will use the Titanic dataset to practice real filtering and exploration. By the end, you will know how to select rows and columns using conditions, combine multiple conditions, and use Boolean masks for flexible data selection. Running the cell now. To start, let us load the Titanic dataset so we can practice together. This line tells Python to ignore warning messages when we run code. We are preparing the data for our lesson. Here we import Pandas, the main library for data work. Import NumPy as NP. We set the random seed to 42 for reproducibility. We tell Pandas where to find the Titanic dataset online. Now we load the dataset into memory to work with it. This prints the number of rows and columns, so you can see its size. This lets us preview the first 3 rows to get familiar with the data. Running the cell now. The output shows the initial Titanic dataset with 891 rows and 12 columns, confirming successful data loading. The preview of the first 3 rows reveals key columns like survived, p-class, sex, and age, which are essential for practicing Boolean indexing and conditional selection. This setup prepares us to filter and explore passenger data based on these attributes in the upcoming exercises. If you are coding along, take a minute to review the columns and their sample values. Why learn conditional selection? Conditional selection lets you focus on data that meets specific rules. For example, you might want to find all passengers in first class or all survivors. This is the foundation for most data analysis in Pandas. Running the cell now. Let us find all passengers who survived the Titanic disaster. We are adding a comment so you can see what our goal is. This code creates a new data frame with only rows where the survived column equals 1. Now we look at the first few survivors to verify our selection. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 3 rows of passengers who survived the Titanic disaster, selected using a conditional filter on that survived a column. Notice how the return data retains all original columns but only includes rows where survived equals 1, demonstrating how conditional selection helps isolate specific subsets to analyze, like focusing here on survivors' details. Try changing the column name or value to practice different selections. Which other columns are useful for conditions? Suppose we are interested in children. Let us select passengers younger than 18. The comment describes the intent. We want to find all children. This code checks where age is less than 18 for every row and selects only those rows. We print each child's name and age to double-check. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 3 rows of passengers under 18 years old, selected using a conditional filter on that age column. Notice the subset includes children with varying ages, affirming the code's intent to isolate all kids from the dataset for focused analysis. Conditional selection makes exploring subgroups quick and simple. You can also combine conditions. Let us find women passengers who traveled in first class. The comment explains the intent to select for multiple conditions. We use and for and, so each selected row must be the right sex and class. Printing just a few columns lets us quickly confirm the filter worked. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 3 female passengers in first class, as filtered by combining 2 conditions with an operator. Notice the key columns, sex and p-class, confirm that all selected rows meet both criteria, illustrating how conditional selection lets you precisely target subsets of data based on multiple rules. Try changing the conditions or adding more to practice chaining rules. To include passengers who are male or are children, use OR. Let us see how it works. The comment signals that OR logic is next. This filter keeps rows where sex is male or age is less than 18. We print columns to ensure both males and young children are included in the results. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 3 rows of passengers who are either male or under 18, demonstrating the use of the OR operator in conditional selection. Notice how the selection includes men of various ages, including one with a missing age value, highlighting how the condition captures all males regardless of age. This illustrates how combining conditions expands the focus to multiple groups of interest in the dataset. Notice the use of parentheses around each condition. They are required when using and/or. What if you want to select values from a list? The isin method lets you match several possibilities. This comment describes using isin. This selects passengers whose class is first or third, matching values in the list. Again, we print a sample to confirm the selection. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 3 passengers who are either in first class, P class 1, or third class, P class 3, demonstrating how the isin method efficiently filters rows by multiple values. Notice how the P class column only contains 1s and 3s, confirming the selection criteria worked as intended to focus analysis on specific passenger classes. Try changing the list inside isin to pick other values. To select passengers who did not survive, invert the condition using the tilde symbol. We are using the tilde symbol to mean a not. This keeps only rows where survived is not 1. Printing a sample confirms we see passengers who did not survive. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 3 passengers who did not survive, using the tilde symbol to invert the selection condition. Notice that the survived column is 0 for all rows, confirming the inversion worked correctly. This highlights how conditional selection can be reversed to focus on different subsets of data as needed. You can use tilde for not in any conditional selection. Boolean masks and saving them. You can save a filter as a mask for repeated use. This helps with more complex filtering and for explanations. Let us create a mask for adults in second class. Running the cell now. Let us see how a mask works to select adults in second class. A mask is a series of true or false values built from logical conditions. We first create the mask. Each value is true if the passenger is an adult and in second class. Applying the mask to the data frame selects only matching rows. We print a few results to check if the logic worked as expected. Running the cell now. Here, we created a Boolean mask to identify adults aged 18 or older traveling in second class, then used it to filter the data frame efficiently. Notice that all rows returned have aged 18 or above and P class equal to 2, confirming the mask correctly captures the intended group. This approach simplifies repeated filtering and makes the code easier to read and maintain. Try combining more conditions into your mask and see how the output changes. String methods work in filters too. Let us find all passengers whose names contain remises. This comment shows we will search for a pattern in the name. This code uses street contains, a string search, to select rows where name includes omisses. We list some names to show how the filter finds titles. Running the cell now. Here, we created a Boolean mask to filter rows where the name contains omisses, capturing married women in the dataset. Notice the resulting subset shows only female passengers, confirming the mask works as intended. This step illustrates how saving and reusing such masks can make filtering more efficient and clear for later analysis. String matching is useful for finding certain groups or patterns in messy data. Finding missing values is important. Let us select all passengers with no recorded age. A comment so you know the goal is to detect missing data. Isnl returns true for each row where age is missing. We print the names and empty ages to review results. Running the cell now. Here, the code uses a Boolean mask to filter and display rows where the age column has missing values, nan. Notice how the output shows only those passengers with no recorded age, helping us identify incomplete data before applying further filters. This step ensures that our adult mask will be accurate, as missing ages could otherwise skew our results. Try using isNull or notNull on other columns as practice. Pandas query makes conditions more readable. Let us select women older than 40 using query. Here, we mention that query uses a string for the filter logic. This code keeps only rows where sex equals female and age is greater than 40. Let us check a few results to see it in action. Running the cell now. Here, the code creates a Boolean mask using .query to filter female passengers over 40 years old, demonstrating a clear and readable way to combine conditions. The output shows the first 3 rows with columns as name, age, and sex, confirming that all selected individuals meet the criteria. This highlights how masks help isolate specific subsets of data for analysis or reuse later in your code. Try adjusting the query for different columns, ages, or combinations. Let us select people who paid a fare between 50 and 100. The comment gives an overview of the selection range. This code uses greater than or equal and less than or equal logic to set the range. We look at the results and see the fare amounts for each. Running the cell now. Here, we use a Boolean mask to filter passengers whose fares are between 50 and 100. The output shows the first 3 passengers meeting this condition, highlighting how masks help isolate specific data slices. This approach simplifies repeated, complex filtering tasks by saving the mask for later use. Practice with different numeric columns and custom ranges. .loc can combine row and column selection at once. Let us see how it works with survivors. The comment describes the goal, filtering and selecting columns together. .loc uses a comma to separate the row filter from the list of column names. Printing the results lets us verify both the filter and the selected columns. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 3 rows of passengers who survived, filtered using a Boolean mask on the survived column and selecting only the name, sex, and P-class columns. Notice how the mask isolates survivors, allowing us to focus on key attributes for further analysis or filtering. This demonstrates the power of saving and reusing Boolean masks for targeted data exploration. Try selecting different columns or conditions to get just the data you want. When creating a filtered subset, .copy helps avoid confusing warnings. Here is how to use it correctly. This comment points out best practices for making filtered data frames. .copy creates a new data frame, so edits will not affect the original data. Adding a deck column extracts the first letter from the cabin code for each passenger. We print a few to make sure cabin and deck columns make sense. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 3 rows of a subset where the passenger class equals 3, with a new deck and column derived from the first letter of the cabin value. Notice that many cabin entries are missing, nan, resulting in nan for deck as well, highlighting the importance of handling missing data when creating masks. This step demonstrates how copying subsets avoids modification warnings and allows safe creation of new columns for further filtering or analysis. Using .copy helps ensure you do not get unwanted chain assignment warnings. Let us try making conditional selection interactive. Enter part of a passenger's name and see if they are in the dataset. The code comment sets up for a user prompt. Here, input lets you enter any text to search for in names. This filters the data frame where the name contains what you entered, ignoring case. We print a sample of results so you can explore who matches your keyword. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 5 passengers with Johnson in their names, displaying their survival status and class. Notice that all these passengers are in 3rd class, regardless of survival, which highlights how filtering by text can quickly extract relevant records. This connects to our lesson by demonstrating how masks can be created dynamically for repeated and targeted searches in the dataset. Try searching by title, last name, or first name for different results. Let us put your skills to the test. Find survivors under 30, not in 3rd class. This comment outlines the requirements for a multipart filter. We use 3 conditions. Each must be true for a passenger to be included. Printing the results lets us see if we achieved what we wanted. Running the cell now. This output shows the first 3 passengers who are not in third class, under 30 years old, and survived the Titanic disaster, demonstrating how multiple conditions combine in a Boolean mask. Notice that P-class values exclude 3, the age values are all below 30, and survived is 1, confirming the filter works correctly. This reinforces the lesson on creating and using complex Boolean masks for targeted data selection. Try crafting your own complex filters now. Every analyst creates their own custom conditions. Practice time. Now it is your turn. Try filtering for all siblings traveling together, siblings greater than 0. Any passenger with master in their name. People with fares above 200. Pause here to explore. Which group is the largest? Running the cell now. Recap: mastering conditional selection in Pandas. You practiced basic and advanced filtering, combined rules, and used masks. With these skills, you can answer real-world questions and spot trends in any dataset. Conditional selection is a superpower for analysts and data scientists. Running the cell now. What will you explore next? Like this lesson? Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more hands-on Pandas tutorials. Comment below, what data question will you try solving with conditional selection? Happy coding! Running the cell now. Challenge yourself by filtering a different dataset. And if you found this helpful, subscribe for more real-world Pandas walkthroughs.